President. Here with reaction to my opening statement and all developing stories tonight, White House Deputy Press Secretary Hogan Gidley, who joins me now. All right, good evening, Hogan. How are you?
I'm great, Judge. Thanks for having me on.
All right, long-awaited memos come out. The Democrats say that it proves that Donald Trump was colluding with the Russians, and yet the president, in James Comey's words, and his own memo is saying, I want you to look into this collusion thing. I want you to look into leaking. I want you to look into this dossier. He says it repeatedly. Is Comey schizo? What's going on with this guy?
James Comey is a disgraced, disgruntled, and now discredited individual who got fired from the FBI, and you outlined it beautifully. He lied and he leaked it. He leaked and then lied about leaking. And the best part was he didn't just do it once. He set up a systematic way in which he could get to one of his friends to take classified information. He classified the documents.
Yes, he did.
And then set up this elaborate scheme to somehow leak that classified information to the New York Times so the American people could see it. It's incredible what this guy's done, and he's disgraced at every level. The head of the FBI using politics, poll numbers, and personal bias to do his job. The American people should be outraged, and it's dangerous for us as American citizens when someone behaves this way.
And you know what's interesting is the president kept saying, can you please leak? I'm not under investigation, because you just told me I'm not. That's the only thing that's not leaked. I mean, if you can't figure this out, go ahead, Hogan.
No, it's incredible, and you're right. You mentioned he's 6'8" tall. Look, it takes a lot of talent for someone that tall to make himself this small. Right? He's been on every single newscast, every single interview, and he can't get his own story straight. He's lying again about lying before. It's incredible what this person has done. It's incredible that he was the most hated person in Washington, D.C. until President Trump fired him. Now he's the toast of the town. He's all over every network because they want him to say bad things about Donald Trump. The problem is it's falling flat. There are no revelations in here except for one, and that is the higher loyalty James Comey talks about is to no one but himself. He has completely ignored the American people, their will in electing Donald Trump. He has done a horrible job at the FBI, not doing his job and turning his back on fairness.
Okay.
It's incredible what's going on.
I want to get one last question in here. The president tweeted that James Comey's memos are classified. I did not declassify them. They belong to our government. Therefore, he broke the law. He totally made up things. He said, I said, and he's already a proven liar and a leaker. Where are the memos on Clinton, Lynch, and others? The part that I want to ask you is, where do you think this ends up? Do you have a Department of Justice that you're confident can go forward with this?
Look, I believe the president's absolutely right there, and I don't know what the future. Right, I don't know what the future holds in this particular instance, but I can say this: I don't think this is the end of what we know about James Comey. I think this is the beginning, and more stuff is going to come out. There are serious problems with what he did. As you know, classified information touched his hands, and then he leaked it out to the public. That's a serious problem. We should all be concerned.
Well, then let's just hope that the Department of Justice considers it a serious problem. Hogan Gidley, thanks so much for being here. And
thank you, Judge.
Joining me now with a reaction to the president's latest tweet.